Jazz, the last West Ham captain to win a Premier League game at Old Trafford. Do you know who it was?
Premier League game?
Yeah.
Notes? Deck?
No.
Zuma?
No.
Oh wow, it's been a while. Don't know, you're going to have to surprise me.
It was Lucas Neal, and you
Okay.
were 11 or 10 years old,
Okay.
May
A while.
2007. It's been a
Yeah.
while. That just shows how important, how big today's result was. You could hear it in the crowd, see it with you boys on the pitch.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No, yeah, a real big moment where, we've had games this season, recently as well, where we've been leading the game, and it was so important that, we got this over the line. We knew how important it was going to be, and, I think we've spoke about wanting to finish the season on a high. I think you never want what ifs, you never want regrets at the end of the season, in the time off that we get. So I think it's so important to win today, win next week, and win the following week. I think that's been our mindset, that's been our ambition, and we've done that today.
That first goal, Thomas's goal, we had 30 passes before we scored it. It shows that we can play.
Yeah, no, and I think it's just a bravery thing, a mindset thing for us to take the ball, and we know we can do it. We've done it. We went to Liverpool away and took the ball really well, and on another day we would have got something from that game. Brighton away, we've done the same. It's not easy to go there, and we know what happened in that result, but we know we can do it. It's as soon as we cross that pitch, it's down to us to do it and keep the ball. And yeah, like you said, I didn't realise it was 30 goals, but Tom got in the box, I was in the box, and Mo put it on the plate to get a really good goal.
How good did that feel?
Yeah, no, it was watching at the end. I came off 75th minute, so 2-0 up. Watching, you just want that time to fast forward as quickly as possible, because, like I said, I think we needed a win. We needed 3 points. We've had a couple of games where we've drew. The Brighton game, obviously, we thought we was going to win the game and ended up losing. But to win a game, it gives you a shot of confidence that you probably don't even realise. And like I said, a relief more than anything. We know we've gone up in the table now. It's still not hiding away from the season that we've had, because we haven't had the season that we have. But like I said, the mindset of going into this game and the remaining two is to win every game, to shoot right up into the table, and that's all we can do.
About the goal, I mean, the noise our lads were making, and ladies were making in that away end all day was great, but it must have been lovely to score right in front of them.
Yeah, I've never actually scored at Old Trafford, I don't think, before, so there's been a few stages this season that I've wanted to score, and you know me, I love scoring goals, and scoring goals and winning games is even better. But I think it wasn't just me; it was Mo pressuring, winning the ball back, which he does so well. He works so hard to win the ball back, and then Az putting it on a plate for me, and then it was down to me to finish and to have that moment in front of the away fans was they was a credit to themselves, because it's not been a good season, but they've showed up week in, week out, home, away, and to reward them with 3 points and a performance, a clean sheet like we have today, it makes all those, you never want to lose games, but it gives you that fire in your belly to win a game for your teammates, the group, but also the fans as well that travel miles and miles week in, week out, and to have that moment today, have that moment after the game where we're celebrating 3 points, it's a real special moment.
Just lastly, two of the lads that started today found out they would be leaving the club in June, and you wouldn't have known it. Aaron and Vladdy put in a hell of a shift. Obviously, Danny, you share a table with every morning, listening to his horrendous banter every day at training ground, and there's four lads. Lucas as well sits next to you, I think, quite often, and they're not going to be with us next year. But what a contribution they've all made. Yeah,
no, and it's always difficult times. Players in the change room that, Lucas, Krez have been here longer than I have. Vlad came in a similar time to me, and Ings is such a big character in the dressing room as well. And the performance that Krezi and Vladdy done today was a credit to themselves, really, in the way that they've trained and applied themselves every single day. Top professionals, top friends, top teammates, and to, like I said, you wouldn't know. They've had disappointing news this week, but having that moment that the fans gave them at the end as well is real special for them, because they're embedded in this club as well, and they've achieved a lot of this club, and it's going to be a sad day when they go, and like I said, it's always a difficult time when you lose friends as well as teammates as well, but like I said, I think their attitudes, coming into training every single day, supporting the lads, going out and playing 90 minutes and winning today, it's like I said, it's a full credit to themselves.
That was a good day.
Yeah, winning away at Old Trafford, I don't think it happens too often. for West Ham. So it's a fantastic day for everybody connected with the club. I'm so pleased for the players, the supporters. We've had a tough season, so to give the supporters who've been fantastic with us that type of day, I think it's really important. So, and everybody connected with the club, the support we've had has been amazing. It's been a tough couple of months, to be honest. Results-wise, I feel performances has been quite good and getting there. But I think today's just a nice reward for everybody, because sticking together and being connected is not easy when results don't go your way. So, just really proud of the players.
We set a platform by defending really well and being really well organised at the start, and then we scored a goal that came at the end of a 30-pass move that went on for over a minute when we had possession of the ball. That's a class goal.
Yeah, but I think we scored some good goals at Brighton. I think the goal we scored at Tottenham was a good goal. We've had some passages of play. The hardest thing in football is attacking, to create, to be the protagonist in the game. We've had to suffer a little bit on the way because we've inherited a situation where the team's conceding a lot of goals, and we've tried to address that, and then you're sort of moving towards how we want to be. We're a long way from where we want to be, but I think there's signs, but I can't fault the players. Like I said, the biggest thing I can say to them is it's not easy when you go for a run like we've had, and to be connected, to be together, to be fighting for each other, to work every day with in the best way. I think it's a credit to them as professionals. They've been fantastic.
Does it say a lot that it's probably hard to pick a man of the match today? We had a lot of players that played well.
Yeah, I think when you win at Old Trafford, I think you have to have everybody doing everything as best they can, and I thought that was the case. You need the subs to come on, you need the starting players to be good, you need your goalkeeper to make some saves, you need defenders to defend when they have to, midfielders doing both, forwards helping out, everything. You need everything to score some good goals, to suffer when you have to collectively. You need everything, and our supporters were there as well, and so it was a brilliant day.
Jarrod said to us the last couple of times we've spoken to him, it's so important to go into the summer feeling you haven't got, he says regrets, it wouldn't be regrets, it's just you want to go into the summer feeling positive, and today if we can build on that last couple of games, that gives us a real foundation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we want to finish off as strong as we can, and with results, and because performances are performances, and yeah, there's bits of it, but results matter. I think results, of course, we want to win more than we have, and I think today will help us do that. I think it's, like I said, a foundation. It's confidence, it's belief, on the back of, as I said, fantastic support that we've had during a tough period, where everybody stuck together. So I can only say thank you to everybody connected with West Ham for that.
And lastly, obviously you announced on Thursday that 4 of our players will be leaving when their contracts expire. Today 2 started and gave you everything. Shows the professionals they are, as you said in your press conference, and they got a lovely reception at the end, and then next week we're at home, and it gives everybody the opportunity to say thanks for what they've contributed to the club.
Yeah, I think their performance was a testament to them. It was never in doubt. They're top professionals, top people. They've all been fantastic servants to the club, and they won't let you down, that's for sure. So I really hope that everybody comes and gives them the send-off that they deserve, because they've been incredible to work with from my perspective, and I've been here a little while. So and they've done such a lot for this club, and it's nice for them that they get to enjoy a day like this.
Alphonse, we've seen it so many times. You produce the big saves in the big moments in the big games.
I mean, today I'm happy I've done my job. The team done an amazing game from the first to the end, first minute to the last minute, and we deserve that win. We worked so hard to get to that point, and now we have to enjoy that moment and move forward and do the same things.
You don't get too much excited when we do the interviews, but you must be so happy with those saves from Hoyland.
Yeah, I was happy when I saw the ball out of the goal, and then the guys were backing me up after the save, just clearing the ball. That was just amazing feeling. We've seen everybody work for the team, and as I said, we deserve that.
It's been a difficult season, but today proved that the guys are still working. We could have had more points the last weeks, but we didn't. But today we saw it out.
Yeah, obviously. Now, as I said, today we have to enjoy what we've done today in a big stadium against a big team, and we showed that we were here competing very well from the first line to me. We've done everything we could do to win that game. Sorry.
Big Tom's just had his third child. We know from your Instagram how busy your family keep you. So it's good for him to have the energy to play today, having just had a baby.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, it's a good energy, new energy for him. It's good. Just congrats, and he'll have to now schedule the planning for himself. 3 kids is not an easy job, but yeah, it's a good balance.
And just lastly, we found out this week that Lucas is going to be leaving us this summer. You guys are working together every day, and he's 40 years old, but you know he's professional to the last.
I mean, it's been a sad news for everyone, because all the guys that are leaving, they just done everything for the club. They are part of the history of the club. I mean, Lucas, since my first day here at West Ham, he's just been working well with me, pushing me as well. As you said, he's 40, but still can play. I hope that he will continue. He can do it, and yeah, I will be happy to see him again on the pitch.
As the fans sing, Tom, you're always there for the big moment and the big goal, and again.
Yeah, I'm just proud, not only on myself, but for the whole team, because we wanted to show how we care about us, about our fans, and by a few weeks it was difficult, and we didn't get any points, and now, we won at the Old Trafford, so it's perfect. And about my goal, it's as always, try to be on the good position when it's a good moment.
And did you know there was 30 passes from the team before the goal?
No, that's the new for me, but even better, that's how we want to play even more, because I know that in the first half time, in the second half time, we try to play very good football style, and sometimes I said before that character beats individualities, but today we put everything together. We played as a strong team all together, and then we showed the great talent we have, so I'm just proud of the team, and we enjoyed the victory with the fans, and also the fans can look forward for the last home game next week.
When we last won here in the Premier League, you were 12 years old. So it's been a long time, and you could tell the fans they've been waiting a long time for this one.
Yeah, so that's a long time, and obviously we won against Manchester United twice in this season. That's something special, and even in this season, obviously it's not great, but we have still few goals to achieve. We can be better than our rival Tottenham. We can be better than United, and we can be higher to bit in the table and make the momentum to the next season. So that's our goal for the last 2 games.
Obviously, the last few years you had your girls cheering you on, and now you have a little boy, Daniel. So a beautiful moment for him. And he's unbeaten as a West Ham fan.
Oh yeah, he's unbeaten. He already got West Ham shirt, so he wear it, and I scored already goals for both daughters, so I needed to score for my son as well, and it's great that it came after 3 days. So I am proud of whole family for my wife, how she did it. She managed to time it as well, like a day before the day off, so that was great. I could sleep as well. So no, that's great. Just look forward to come home and see all of them, because now we are 5.
And just lastly, this week we had the news that Vladdy and Aaron, Lucas and Danny are not going to be with us next season. Especially for you. You and Vladdy have been like brothers since 2020. So and he performed today like the true professional.
Yeah, sure. Just we have to club him and all the others like whole day, because we are losing great members of the West Ham family. Someone I'm not scared to say legends of the West Ham, because they all did unbelievable. They all won the cup, and it's a massive loss for us. But obviously it's football, so I just I will cheer for them as long as possible.
And as you say, we won the cup together, and that gives you all a special bond into the future. So maybe in 30 years' time, when you and Vladdy are back in Prague with your kids are 30 years old. You can sit down, have a beer and reminisce.
No, I believe that, yeah, with Vardy for sure and the kids, but I believe that even with the other guys, we won the cup and we can do like every 10 years some momentum in the Prague. And even with the West Ham fans, I will go to get beer with the West Ham fans as well.
Max, you know how it feels to win here previously, but it's never less special, is it, to win at Old Trafford? Great win today.
Yeah, unbelievable. I think all of us deserved it. You know, we've been working really hard. The last couple of months have been tough, you know, but we've stuck together. We working really hard in training, and you know, today was a big reward that paid off. You know, especially winning, getting a clean sheet at Old Trafford is something that doesn't happen often. So yeah, credit to everyone, and yeah, we're all very, very pleased.
It was a game where everybody stepped up, from Alphonse to Jarrod and Mo up front. You know, everybody. There probably wasn't a man in the match, was there? It was 11 heroes. Yeah,
that's what you need to win at these big teams, big stadiums. You know, you need everyone to perform. Even the players come on, you know, last 10, 15, 20 minutes, you know, they really held it down really well and yeah, pushed us towards the end. So yeah, credit to everyone. I think everyone deserved it today.
Scored 2 really lovely goals as well.
Yeah, really good finishes. I need to try to remember what they were, but yeah, I think they were good goals, yeah.
Well, you were involved in the first one because we kept the ball for over a minute and you were involved in it, and then it went all the way up the other end and we scored. So, well done.
Thank you.
No, seriously, it's good to have smiles on our faces, isn't it? Because it's been a long 2 or 3 months without a win. We've got in winning positions and not quite got over the line, but today saw it out.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, we've got 2 more games where we can, you know, really end the season on a high. And I think these are important, you know, to really build on for next season. You know, I think finishing the season strong is always important coming into the next season. So I think that's our aim, and that's definitely the target for us.
You're a football fan. You know how it feels if you go to a game and your team loses, or you travel a long way. And even as a player, guys get disappointed. It must have been nice to celebrate at the end as well.
Yeah, it was really nice, you know, of course. And you got some of the boys out of contract at the end of the season, you know, and yeah, Vlad and Krez put in a great shift today, you know, and obviously we got Lucas. So yeah, we got great players, and of course Danny, can't forget Danny, and yeah, so yeah, we got great squad, you know, and just need to, as I said, we need to finish the season on a high.
Those 4 boys, especially Danny and Kress, you sit with them, next to them every meal, morning, noon, night, talking about the same rubbish every day. But seriously, they're great professionals, as you say. Certainly Vladdy and Kress today starting. We're going to miss them around the place, aren't we?
Yeah, for sure. All 4 of them, you know, are top pros and, you know, very good around the training ground. And, you know, of course, this is my first season and all 4 of them made me feel really welcome. So, yeah, they're going to be a big loss for us. But, you know, of course, we need to get our head down and, you know, kind of come even more together when they leave.
And just lastly, getting back to the football, as you say, we want to finish on a high. We've got Forest at home, the last home game. Everybody make some noise, get behind the lads, and if we can get another 6 points, we'll probably finish 13th and definitely ahead of Tottenham and Man United.
Yeah, for sure. That's the goal. I think that, you know, that's the message from the manager after the game. You know, we've got 2 more games and 2 more games where we have to put in a good performance and get a good result, and I think that's going to be our target.